Hello everyone, welcome to the alternatives for the Sweet Springtime Paper Pumpkin. I have a couple cards that I'm going to share with you, and then I have a 12 by 12 scrapbook layout that I'm going to share as well. Hello Peggy, how are you? So this kit is going to be all about your Easter and spring. There is a really cute little rabbit in here. The box is super cute. I know mine in the mail this month came damaged, but oh well, it at least came intact because I have had, ooh, cool, thank you. I have had past paper pumpkins when I lived at our old house come pretty crushed, but this month it's not too bad. I haven't had any of them come that bad up here, but the box is really super cute. You can use this after you have created all your little goodies. You can use this as a little gift box. This month's kit has 2 different cards in it, and then it has some little treat boxes. So this, the last couple of months that I've done my alternatives, I have had a couple of people who had asked previously if I would go ahead and make the intended cards for the kit, which I have decided to do from, then forward. So I have been making one of each of what is intended to be made if you were to just open and go with this kit. And then I go ahead and I show my alternatives. That way, you really kind of see exactly what you're getting out of one of these kits. So it's really kind of fun. So we will get that opened in just a second. Peggy, I am doing great. Beautiful sunny day today. Not really much to report around here as far as this week is going. Very, very mild week for us. Been really busy in the craft room. I will say that. I've been working on tons of cards because we have that new launch of our online exclusives items that are going to be in the online store starting March 5th. So I've been really working on cards using that, a couple of those sets that I've gotten. Oh, look, see, my mom just brought me some fancy coffee. Hoo-hoo. Yum, yum, yum. I needed that. I was feeling kind of groggy earlier. And I know I slept okay last night, but I don't know. Just one of those days. I think it's from having a extremely rainy, wet day yesterday and the day before. And then going to kind of a really bright and sunny day today. It just kind of knocks you off, kilter. I know a lot of you guys, I know you, especially Peggy, you had written on there saying, the weather is just being completely bipolar. One day it's sunny and bright and 70 degrees. And then the next day it's, not here, but where you're at, it was snowing. So it's just, what in the world? Come on, figure it out here. I know they did say in the news here, I don't know if it was, had to have been not last night, but the night before. They were saying the upper elevations were going to get some snow here. Whether they did or not, I don't know. I didn't pay attention, which I normally do. But we've just been, doing a bunch of friends. We had friends over. And so it was just, something I wasn't really paying attention to the weather. So, all right, you guys. So right now, this month's subscription is for the March Memorable Meadows. That is the kit that you can put in for the subscription for. It is Share Nature's Beauty with lovely all occasion cards. You're going to make 9 cards, each of 3 designs with 9 coordinating envelopes. Now, this is the last kit for this quarter. So that being said, we are going to be starting the new quarter in April, which will then be a new add-on for the next 3 months. So April, May, and June will have a new add-on. Now, whether that be a die set, I'm not sure. Since this is 2024 was the first year that they decided to do a coordinating add-on with a quarter month of kits, or quarter months of kits. I'm curious to see what they continue to do with this, or if it's always going to be dies. I'm not sure. It's going to be like a rabbit in a hat. They're just going to pull something out at us. So this one is going to actually come with a free stamp set. So not only are you going to get your normal regular stamp set, it's going to come with an extra stamp set as well. So that's really kind of cool. So you're kind of getting 2 for the price of 1. It's going to come with some pre-cut vellum pieces and wood embellishments. It coordinates with the Meandering Meadows Suite Collection. So if you're wondering where to find the Meandering Meadows Suite Collection, know that that is not in any of our catalogs. So if you're looking through a catalog and you can't find that, you're probably getting frustrated. That is in our online exclusives. So know that when you get into my online store at shopdannygarola.com, you want to either type up in the little search bar up there, you either want to type in Meandering Meadows Suite Collection, or you can type in 162745 to see what is in that suite collection. Now, you don't have to buy the whole suite collection. That's not what I'm saying. There are other papers. There are the stamp set. There are the dies. All those things come in the suite collection, but you can pick and choose out of those what you want to match your kit. So just to let you know that. Okay, today is the last day, oh, boo-hoo, of celebrations. Oh my gosh, you guys, these last 2 months have flown by. It blows me away. But if you want to subscribe, but you don't want to have to pay monthly for that kit, you can buy the prepaid way of purchasing your paper pumpkin. So you can do either a 3-month, a 6-month, and a 12-month. All 3 of those qualify for celebrations. And don't forget that we have the More to Celebrate as well. You can see the brochure for that over on my blog on the right-hand column. Scroll down and go to promotions, and then go down where it says More to Celebrate. So not only do we have our celebrations brochure that ends today, but you will also be able to see what is on the More to Celebrate. So if you've already gotten everything out of here and you want to have or to see what else is available in that More to Celebrate, you can absolutely pull this up on my blog. Stampinthepinkbarn.com is what's going to take you to my blog. Like I said, hit promotions on the right-hand side, scroll down till you see More to Celebrate, and then you're going to be able to print off or download this little PDF right here so you can see the actual numbers to be able to place this in your celebrations rewards, okay? So each one of these 3-month, 6-month, or 12-month are going to get you qualified for your paper pumpkin or for your celebrations items. Also today ending is our magnificent starter kit. This is always when we do our celebrations, they always come out with some kind of super starter kit promotion. And this right now, we have the glass mat, which is what I'm using right here. Hear that? It's glass. It's amazing because it just wipes right off. It actually has a chamois that comes with it. It's a thin chamois, not like our big Simply chamois, but it's made with the same material. It's not purple, but it's the same chamois stuff, but it's very, very flexible because of the fact that it's thin, like a cloth. And then this is the silicone pad. So this comes in really handy, especially like with your Stampin' Spots, which I have right here handy in my little this month's kit. So in here, number one, this thing's gonna stick. Mine's full of dog hair and dust at the moment, but Normally this would stick on here and it won't move once you have the back of that cleaned. These pop right in to these little spaces here. You've got 4 of these spaces. So if you want to do any kind of sponging and then wipe off the sponge here to make it where it's not so heavy on your pad, you can do so. You can put some water drops in here, use a aqua painter and kind of like make the, mix the paint over here or mix your ink here. Drop some re-inkers in there and it does the same thing. So this is a really cool little pad. And if that is not something you want, you could choose option number 2, where you're going to get to add $30 more into your starter kit. So whether you pick option 1 or option 2, you're going to out the gate be able to pick $125 worth of product out of any of our catalogs, out of our online exclusives, and still only pay the very, very low price of $99. The perks are you can either choose option 1 and pick the glass mat, or you can add $30 to that $125, which now you're going to be able to pick $155 worth of product and still only pay $99. Then forward, you're going to be able to get a discount on all your future orders. You're also going to be able to get free you're going to get free shipping on this starter kit, and you're going to get one of these free paper pumpkins. Now, I can't tell you what paper pumpkin you're going to get. It's just when they have a surplus of a certain kit, that's what they put in starter kits. So every person you know may get a different paper pumpkin when they do the starter kit. So yeah, so that is what is going on. That all ends today at midnight Mountain Time. So, well, actually 11:59. But that is a great way to get your stamp collection going, is to do the starter kit, because there's no hidden gimmicks or anything behind that. You can do it the one time and never purchase another thing and you're good. Or you can keep that discount shopper demonstratorship and just using it as a as getting your discount. You don't have to make a business out of this. Nobody's going to push you to make a business out of this, because that's not how we roll. It's completely up to you what you do with being a demonstrator. Hello, Dee. Hello, Mary. Hello, Denise. Hello, Anna. Welcome, you guys. Okay, so for this kit, let me pull out my stuff here. This kit is the Sweet Springtime. Again, it's some of your little Easter characters here. You've got the little chicks and the bunny. This one makes 6 cards and then 3 of your little gift boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and make one of each of these right out the gate. Look how cute this little stamp set is that came with this kit. I don't know if you guys can see that on the white. I'm trying to think if I have another color. Hold on. Nope, that's not going to work. Yep. But it's got a little rabbit. It's got some little daffodil. I think those are daffodils or tulip. I'm not sure. I'm not good with plants. I'm not a flower person. You've got a little chickie here. I like this because, as I've told you guys before, my friend's daughter is expecting. So this says, "Welcome, baby." We've got the springtime greetings and then Happy Easter. So this is a super cute stamp set. So that's what I was saying. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber or you're planning on subscribing, know that March's kit, you're going to get 2 stamp sets. So not only are you going to get the one, but you're going to get 2. So that's really cool. And you're going to pay the same price. So that's kind of cool that they do that. All right, so let's go ahead and open our little thing here and see what it is that we're going to be making. I mean, we can see the pictures here, but then when you open this, you get kind of a detailed little description on how to put these cards together. So we're going to go ahead and start with number 1. And if you look right here on the flip page that's going to be in the center of this, this tells you for all 3 projects what exactly you're going to need. So for this, I can see that, okay, I'm going to need this super cute little card base because that's the one that has that little bunny image on it. So I'm going to go ahead and burnish that down. But look how cute the back is too. Isn't that really cute? That little pink gingham look. And then it also says that I'm going to need to have this little insert or outsert, I guess you would say, because I don't need the inside of it. I just need to pull this apart. So right here, this is kind of like a little front. Okay, oh, there's another one. Okay, so we're gonna need that. We're going to need 5 of our little flowers here. So there's 4 on this one sheet. And then there's 1 in the middle of the wreath. Okay, so there's our 5. And then we need this little pink. That is Berry Burst. It's one of my favorite colors right now. There's our Berry Burst. And it says that we're going to need our Stampin' Spot, which this month it came in early espresso. But I went ahead and brought my big ink pad over. And then it says that we are going to need the Sentiment Happy Easter. So I will just mount Happy Easter right here on my block. Just like so. Set that aside. And then that's what we need for this card. So our first thing that it says that we need to do, my son's cat got me earlier. He clawed me. Now, this is the same cat that only has 3 legs. He had to have one of his front legs amputated, but his one leg that he has, his one front leg, has the sharpest claws in it, and we constantly are having them trimmed up. But today we let him out. We made the dog go outside, and we brought him out into the living room and let him visit with us. So I'm scratching him and petting him and everything. He reaches up and he bats me, and he catches me all the way back here and rips my finger open. I was like, oh my gosh, you little turd, I don't like you anymore. It hurt. I mean, my finger was stinging. It was gross and bad. I was like, really? Okay. So the other thing you can see on here is when you see these solid little dots, that means that you are going to be using the little glue dots that they've given you. So inside here, you have these little mini glue dots. You've got dimensionals, and then you've got whatever little embellishments that they give you. They keep these in a little tiny bag for you, so things aren't getting lost. So we're gonna go ahead and pull out those because that's what they're showing needs to go in all 4 corners of our little frame piece here. So I think I'm gonna use this, maybe. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna put one right there. And it says we're just gonna do these in the 4 corners around. So like so. Take those little backings off of there. Oh my goodness, these things are not wanting to come off this time. Maybe I'm just going to use glue. Oh my gosh. Okay, like that. And then that's going to go right on the front of our card front. So let's try to line this up to let it be, our margins are straight. like so. There we go. Isn't that cute? Just add some little grass down here for these little bunnies. Now it says we're going to flip over all of our little flower pieces, and we're going to actually put dimensionals on those. That's why you can see the little, see how these are like hexagon, octagon, whatever that shape is. Octagon, that's what they are. And so it tells you that you're going to put that on each one of these and our banner, but clearly we need to stamp our banner. That was something that they said that was step 1, and I missed it. I'm not good at following directions, as you can see. Okay, so we're just going to stamp this right on here. Perfect. Set this out of the way. Let that dry a minute while we're putting our dimensionals on our flowers. So we're just going to put these right in the center. It was funny because I think the cat knew that he hurt me, because then he wanted to be my buddy and follow me all through the house. I was like, no, you get away from me. I'm not happy with you right now. He was like, but lady, I want to be your friend. Not when you claw my fingers up. Okay, so with that, it now looks like we're going to put the banner up here towards the top. This is going to lay right up here, and it looks like it's going to go right over the little white frame. Okay, that's popped up. Now I'm going to flip these flowers over so I can see which ones they used for where. Okay, this one, guess it doesn't really matter. Goes right on top of that one. Looks like this one goes down here. We've got this one that goes here, and then another full one goes right here. And then this one's gonna go right up here. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and get these ones on. Hello, Courtney. Okay, that's gonna go there. This one's gonna go down here. Very, very cute little Easter card here. Oops, I don't want to cover those little purple flowers off to the side. So I'm gonna put that in between. There we go. And then this little one. And then that card is complete. I don't think, oh yeah, they do. Right over here, it shows that we have to put some, you don't have to, but that we're gonna put some of our little embellishments on there. So it shows that they have 3 big ones and 2 little ones. So right here, it shows the little embellishments. So those little solid circles are going to be your little white embellishments. So let's go ahead and get those on. Okay, I need a big one because we're going to need 3 big ones. One goes right down here. Another one goes up here. And then another big one goes right up there. Okay, and then we've got 2 little ones. Go here and, whoops. Come on, little guy. And this one goes right down here. Okay, there we go. There's our little white embellishments to just give it those little pop of white on there. So that is card number 1. That is so cute. Oh, I love that. I think I might give that to my daughter for Easter. That's really cute. Okay, then we are going to go to card number 2. So card number 2, we're going to need, what does it need for 2? So 2, we are going to need our springtime stamp. So we're going to take Springtime Greetings for this one. Okay, that's going to be our stamp. We need to grab the wreath. Now this is one of those slim cards. It's not quite the size of a normal slimline card, but it is a slimline either way. We need the cute little trio of chickies. And then here's that little slimline card. And all of these have envelopes too. Where did I put the envelopes? Oh, right here. So you're gonna get this envelope is the one that goes with this. So very cute. It's got that same little decoration paper as you do on the back of that. Then this card has the long for it to fit in that. So it's a little long envelope. Okay, so we need the card base, this, oh, and our banner. We need this banner. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's go ahead and get this stamped. Okay. We're going to do that right on the front of this. Make sure I'm staying on the center. Okay. There's that. Now we need to get this flipped to this one. Okay. So it said we needed to stamp our greeting first. So there's that. Now we need to place, they want 5 dimensionals. Put on this little cute shape with our little chickies. Okay, I need to make sure that my card is opening the correct way before I place this on there. This is going to go right in the center here. Watch my spacing. Okay, there's that. We've got this super cute little wreath. So it is saying that we need to do some more of these. The little mini glue dots. We're going to put, how is this supposed to go? I need to turn it this way. We're going to do one here, one there, and then 3 more at the top. Okay, pull those little backings off. And then that is just going to get set right over those super cute little chicks. Hello, Sheila. Hello, Wendy. So holding it like this, it looks like that's going to get placed right over, like they are being displayed in that. Okay, and then where did we put our little banner? Our banner is going to get 2 dimensionals on it. Hello, Laura. And this, you know, it's kind of sad. They make us cover these little flowers here, but that's how it says to do it. So I'm just going to do what they say. You don't question the boss. Okay, like that. Oh, that is really cute. Oh my gosh, those little chickies. Oh, it reminds me of when we get little chickens in our incubator. And when they hatch, they're just these tiny little fuzzy things because they don't have feathers yet. They still have their little downy on them, and oh, they're just adorable. So yeah, that's one of those little slim line cards. It goes with that envelope. Okay, so that is card number 2 from the intended kit. And then let's see what we need to get out of here. If I can find the page that I'm looking for. There it is. Okay, so for our box, we need this piece here. Move all those things out of the way. So here's our little box piece. This comes already with the holes already pre-made in this. So we definitely want to make sure that those holes are punched out so we can find those easily. So again, a reason why our take your pick tool is really handy. Just kind of poke those out. Now, I may fail on putting this box together. It might take me a couple of tries, so I'm just warning you guys now. I know there was one kit that we had that made these little pumpkin, little round tree boxes. That was not for me. Oh, no, no, no. I'm just being honest with you. I had a heck of a time putting that thing together. Okay, so we're going to need the little bunny and the chick, and then we need some of our twine here, and we're going to need our tear and tape, because since this is a box, we want to make sure that it's going to stay closed for our recipient and not just flip apart for them. Okay, so let me get to this page. So number 3, it shows us kind of how to do this. So it looks like they're wanting us to tuck this part in first. I hope it goes in. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Okay, like that. And like that. Is that, for some reason, it seems like it would come out. Okay, no, it does show it going in. Okay, well, we're good so far. Now it says to flip it over and fold this in and score on all those lines and on, oh, back to here, I missed a step. With it like this, on this piece right here, we need to put tear and tape on the front of it with you seeing the pattern. If I can find the end of my tear and tape. Okay. It's showing with the pattern face up, you're going to put a strip right across there. Okay, I'm not going to pull that off yet until I can figure out what I'm doing here. Now, once we flip it over with our outside flap here, we are going to put it on the far right one. Okay, like that. Okay. Hello, Deanne. Okay, and it looks like we are going to, these are obviously going to get flipped up, flipped up. Okay, everything's going to come together. That is going to be in the inside. You know what I find weird? Oh, see, again, I missed a step. I don't look very hard. I have to put tear and tape on this piece here. That's why I was like, wait a minute, what's going to hold this box together? But, yeah, I missed it. I'm a very visual person as far as watching somebody put something together, but reading directions, I'm obviously not very good at. Okay, so I'm going to assume that's going to go like that. This is going to go on the inside here. So maybe I'm going to do that first. So what I'm going to do, now it doesn't show me exactly how to adhere this together, but this is what makes sense to my brain. So you guys may do this completely different, and that's okay. We all have our own quirks. So I'm going to do that to make sure that my box is going to sit straight. I'm going to just fold that. I'm going to leave the bottom alone for the moment. And then I'm going to, oh yeah, see, that was right. Woohoo. I did push those in correctly. Okay, so that's how it's going to go at the end of all of this. But I think for right now, I'm going to put that flap in the inside first. Or maybe we put these two in. See, it doesn't show you exactly which ones go inside first and then what's next. But that works like that, okay? So I'm just gonna pull the tear and tape off of this piece. I put my two inside, my two smaller flaps in first. I'm gonna hold that one tight, but holding my box in the square orientation that it needs to be in. I'm gonna then pull off, maybe pull off this, and then just lay that closed on there, keeping it all in the correct shape. I can also take a bone folder or whatever you have and kind of just press along the inside in there to make sure that you're pressing this down. And there is our little box. Now, I like to fold these because I like them to kind of be more pressed down. But that is a really cute little box. You could probably fit quite a few little candies in there. Put some of that little cute grass in there. Let me grab, this is what I'm looking for. Now, on the full length of this pamphlet, you have a little ruler down here. So it says that we need to cut 18 inches of this. So that's exactly the full length. So I'm just going to lay that on there. Cut myself off the 18 inches. Okay, this is going to, I guess I should probably get this put on here first. So it shows us putting more dimensionals on the front of our little, or on the back side of our little bunny and rabbit, or bunny and little chickadee. Okay, like so. And then this goes right here on the front, like that. And it's popped up, so it's got some dimension to it. Then we take, maybe, we take this and push it through. Now, sometimes I like to put a little mini glue dot in there just to hold it so I can get the thing tied. And sometimes we have to take your pick tool and push that through. Maybe push that through. Come on now. Okay, I'm gonna fold it in half and try it this way. Okay, there's got to be an easier way of doing that, but that'll work like that. You have to fold it in half. Okay, bring these out. I'm going to just loop this over and then pull everything tight. You might need to have a couple of extra fingers. And then there's your little bow. Just like so. And that just sits on there like that. Fill it with some candy. Your recipient just pulls that open and gets their little treat out of there. That's really cute. Especially if you have grandkids and you want to make a couple of The kit comes with 3 of these, so that'd be kind of cute to just give to a couple little kids. Now, the one thing I want you guys to all be aware of, these kits are no longer available, so you would have already had to subscribe to that to get this kit. But I'm just showing you guys now because mine just came in the mail last week or the week before that. I forgot to put dimensional, or not dimensionals, I forgot to put some little elements on this. So we need to do that. It says we're going to need 5 again. So we're going to put some embellishments. I said elements. These are embellishments. And I'm having a heck of a time with my little glue up here. I need to redo it. Okay, we're going to just put this on by hand. It still has a long ways to go, but I cannot get it to turn anymore. I mean, I'm a wimp, I know that, but normally I can turn it. But maybe my hands are just being extremely weak right now. Okay, we'll do another little one because we need 2 little ones and 3 big ones again. Okay, there's that, and that one is gonna go right up there. There we go. That's cute. All right, so those are the 3 intended projects that came in this kit. Now, if you want to have a couple of other alternatives, they do show you alternatives on the back of this little brochure, which is really kind of cool that they show you that if you would like to create other cards. But I'm going to go ahead and do my alternatives here. So I'm going to set that aside. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have my base here of Petal Pink. Then I have the back of this card here. I have cut the back off and cut that down to 4 by 5 1/4. Then I have my frame. So I have an extra frame here. That's going to go right there. I'm then going to take this little piece here. This is that little one with the chickies. And I'm going to actually turn this and I'm going to place that right over them. Just like that. We're going to pop that up. So let me go ahead and adhere all this stuff down. So for this, I'm going to use glue. I have to pop out all these. Actually, I'm going to leave those on there because I kind of like that extra green. All right, so this little frame is going to be just a hair bigger than the piece that I've cut. Like so. Okay, that's going to get adhered straight down. Okay, and that is actually bigger than 4 by 5 1/4. I think that's more like 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Because there's only about 1/8 of an inch around that, but that's okay. All right, this is then going to get tucked in the center of that. Now, it would have been cute on green. So if you want to cut your envelope apart, just cut the sides off and then down this, you could have done a green background for that and set that on that. Just for a contrast of color, just to show you. Okay, but for this, we're going to go just like that. So I'm going to adhere that down. These colors are very soft. Okay. Now know that if you try to line things up with these lines are not straight. So just know if you try to line it up on the line, your stuff's going to be crooked. Just watch your spacing between that and your white. I'm a little far to the left side, but it's okay. I'm not going to complain about it. But just so you know. And then this, I think I'm going to turn it like that. Instead of the flowers going this way, I'm going to turn it this way because I just want to be different. And I'm going to, instead of doing the glue dots, I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. I don't know if maybe we can cut this in half to get the sides of this to pop up. Oops, sorry. And I will put that there, put that there, grab one more, cut it. Okay, like that. All right, and then I'm going to turn this sideways. Whoops. It's very sticky. And put that right like that. Okay, so then it's just a ring around my little chickies. I think that's really cute. We could do some of these little embellishments on here. Put some of these around. Put another one up there. Do one right there. And we'll put another little, just like so. Okay. So there is my first alternative. Now don't forget that we do have the add-on dies. You are going to watch me use a couple of these for my next couple of cards, but I do want to make sure you guys know that these are available. And this add-on goes with January, February, and our March kit. So we have the word love. We've got some little leaves. We've got one of those, what are the tulip, daffodil, I don't know what this flower's called. And then you have a little die cut for maybe a word banner. So that is the die kit that goes with these ones. So there's alternative number one. Very cute. Okay. Alternative number two. I need to get a scrap piece of white paper. So for this, I'm using the base, that little slimline base. And I need a scrap of white. I used the dies. These are called the Thoughtful Expressions dies. I used the second to smallest. I die cut a little white banner here for my sentiment. Then I have taken a piece of Granny Apple Green, and I have taken I've taken the die right here, this little center one, this leaf, and I've cut that out 3 times from the Granny Apple Green. Yes, Laura, you are going to have so much fun with this kit. There's a lot of different variety that you can do with this kit, to be honest with you. I was kind of shocked with the different things that I did. Okay, so I took the center one, cut it out 3 times. So then I got 1, 2, and 3. Then with the stamp set, I took this little chickie. What a cute little chick. All right, and then with my Memento ink, which I don't know why I forgot my Memento. What the heck am I thinking? But I know Mom's got some sitting right here. So with Memento ink, our black, I'm going to stamp that chick. Then I'm going to use a couple of different blends. I'm going to use my light and dark daffodil, and then my light pumpkin pie. So they've already given us some little feather marks here. So I'm just going to use those feather marks as kind of a guide to where I'm going to put the shadowing in. So I'm going to use the dark to come in here and kind of do some dark shadowing around the marks that they have. Okay, and then I'm going to use the light to just kind of blend that all together. Okay, very cute. And I like that it's little. You don't really have to do a whole lot of coloring if you don't like to color. And you could leave him white if you wanted to. I'm going to use that light pumpkin pie, and I'm going to color in his little beak and his feet. Like so. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to fussy cut it. And when I do, I'm going to get a cute little chick, just like so. As you see, I've done this ahead of time because I didn't want to sit here and take an hour just to fussy cut this little guy. Oops, come on thing. So then what I'm going to do is then I have this piece right here. This is that decorative little piece that has those chicks in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this sideways. I'm going to get that straight on there. I'm going to take I think it's going to work better like this. Sorry, guys. I'm going to take this and place this in the center, but I'm only going to worry about making sure I'm covering the top part because I have these little leaves right here. They're going to cover this little chick down here. So I'm going to not worry about him peeking through, even if he does a little bit. It's not the end of the world. All right, so we need to stamp on this first. Let me get this adhered down. Am I going to pop that up? Nope, I'm going to adhere that down. Just like so. Okay, then watching kind of what I've got going on here, I'm going to place, I need to see exactly what my spacing is going to be for my sentiment. Okay, we're going to go like that, to that effect. And then same thing like that. Our little chickie is going to go right in this corner. So that's where it's going to come in with my stamping. I'm not sure if I want to use Happy Easter or if I want to bring back in the springtime greetings, or what was the other greeting on that stamp? We've got Hello Baby. That might be kind of cute. This would be a cute, these soft pastel colors are so cute because you really think, you know, there are some people still nowadays not finding out the gender of their baby. So I think I'm just going to make this a baby card because, as I've said, we have a baby coming up in my my best friend, her daughter, and soon-to-be son-in-law are going to be having a baby. So I'm going to use this as a baby card. Perfect opportunity to make a baby card. Scrap. sitting here. What did I do with it? Did you guys see where I threw it? Oh, here it is, because I stamped my little chickie on there. I just want to make sure, because my early espresso needs to be re-inked. Oh, good. Okay. And so with this beautiful brown and the little chick and the greens, this really is a gender neutral baby card. And because she's only like 9 weeks along now, like we have to wait a while till she finds out what she's having. If she decides to find out. I don't know. That's her choice. I didn't find out with my last child because by that point I had already had a girl and a boy. So then with my third child, I didn't want to know. I knew in my heart, because it's just that mom thing. I knew what I was having, but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you're not always right, but I had an inclination. Okay, what did I just do with the dimensionals? There they are. Okay, so I'm going to pop this up. And I was right. I had a feeling I was having a girl. It just, my pregnancies were so different between my boy and my girls that I really knew that I was having another girl. Eating habits were completely different. My cravings were so different, but both of my girls, my cravings for, it was really, really wild. I had cravings for McDonald's fish fillet sandwiches. I know a lot of people are like, that's so gross. I don't know how you can eat fish while you're pregnant. It was my jam. I was so into fish when I had to go to all those fast food restaurants and try their fish sandwiches. And up in Oregon, we had this place called Burgerville. And every once in a while, they would do a fish sandwich. And, oh, they had a really good one. But, yeah, I know that's kind of weird because most people try to avoid fish like the plague when they're pregnant, but not me. And then with my son, he was so different in the fact that I wanted salads. Salads were so like the thing when I was pregnant with him. And again, this is really weird, but he came out to be my child that loves fruits and vegetables. Now my daughter, my oldest, she was not a big fan of vegetables. I mean, you really had to like kind of choke it down to make her just eat like a piece of cucumber. So I don't know. I don't know if that has to do with habits while you're pregnant. Who knows? Okay, so that I'm going to do like so. I think that one I'm going to take dimensional on here because I really want that to cover that piece there. And I think I'm going to tuck this one under because we're going to put that little chick right there. Yep, we'll do that. Okay, so let me put another dimensional right here. Okay, so, oops, wrong side. Needs to go on this side. Okay, so we're going to slide that under, push that like so, and push this leaf right like that. Okay, and then this is going to tuck kind of like that. Perfect. Okay, that'll work. Let me make sure I'm putting glue to the right side because glue is not as easy to take off as the... Okay, and I think I'm gonna get away with putting a little bit of glue on here and then I'll do a dimensional on the outside of that. Okay, so I'm gonna push this right beside that. Okay, see, that covered up that little chick down there. So we didn't even really know Hello, Bonnie. Okay, let me put this on here. Hello, Elaine. Okay, do that. There we go. Now, this little chick is going to go right there. Isn't that such a cute little baby card? Oh, I just love it. We could put some of this on there, but I think I'm going to leave it alone. Sometimes I try to get a little overzealous and it kind of bites me in the butt when I just need to learn to leave things alone. Okay, what did I do? There they are. So I'm going to put a couple of these little mini glue dots on here. I know my friend and her husband just came over the other day, and we were sitting out by the bonfire, and I told her, I go, oh my gosh, I can't wait to do the baby shower. She's like, I know, I'm so excited. So we're going to have fun. I was like, because I just want to go shopping. I go, but then I don't want to get like anything and have anybody be upset if something happens. And so she's like, nope, we're all waiting. I was like, all right, you're the boss. You're the mom. Well, not the mom of the baby, but she's the grandmom. Okay, so there is our super cute little baby card. Let me grab some of these again and add those. I'm going to do one right there. And then I'm going to do a couple of little ones. Do one right down there. And we'll do another one right there. Okay. Cute, cute. Oh, so adorable. All right, so that is my alternative. Number 3, I've chosen to use the Softly Sophisticated 3D embossing folder for this one. Okay, so let me bring in all my stuff for this. Okay, so I have a Granny Apple card base here. Then I have a piece of white that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a Daffodil Delight, brain fart. This is 3 7/8 by 4 or 5 1/8. So that is just going to show just a small little portion of that white. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take just this top yellow daffodil layer, and I'm going to place that in here, and I'm going to go run that through the machine. Okay. Okay, so here is that. Just adds a very delicate texture to that. I think it's really pretty, but it's not like overbearing and it's not like a crazy design. It's just a soft little detail on there that really makes a pretty background on your cards. So that's going to go next. Then I have a piece. This is 2.5 by, I will cut it down to 3 7/8. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this. Now I love using the multi-purpose glue because when I lay that down and it's not straight, I still have a couple of seconds of wiggle room to really make sure that I get that straight on there. That's gonna go there. Look at those colors together. Isn't that so pretty? Okay, this, I need to cut this down first before I start doing any stamping on that, because otherwise I could make things totally out of whack here. So I'm going to cut that down to 3 7/8. Now these pieces, I took part of my Do I have a cut one here? Oh yeah, I do right here. So I cut my envelope up. Where's it at? Oh, I used it for my other project. So I took an envelope, I just laid this on here. So what I do is I lay it and I just go right to where I can't see the black line of my cutter. I go like that. And right when I stop there, I just take this and I cut that. So I'll cut off one side and then I flip it like this. And I do the same thing right when I go over that little black, like the track, right when I go past that black, I cut that off and then do the same very thing for the bottom. Then that'll take this piece completely off. And then I have this hole inside that has a decorative like DSP in it that I can then use. So that's what I've done is I've taken one of those and I've cut just a couple of strips down. Now I need to cut these to the 3 7/8 as well, because they're going to be the same width as my card. And then those are going to get adhered across the top portion like that. And then I'm going to flip this one and I'm going to do that over there. Okay, so before I do all that, I'm going to do my stamping, because if I adhere those down right now, I am completely committed to this front of my paper. Now, we all know that paper has two sides, right? So if I epically fail on stamping my little flowers that I'm going to put on here, and I go to flip this over, and if these are already adhered, look what I get stuck with. I'm going to get stuck with that ugly back, and then I'm going to have to cover another one of my envelopes. So no bueno. We're not going to mess with that. We're going to do our stamping first before we adhere anything to this paper. So we know we've got a little bit of wiggle room right here. All right, so I am going to use the little flower for this one. And I'm just going to kind of see how many of these flowers that I can put on here. So what I plan on doing first is I'm going to do the center one right in the center of this first, and then do my two side ones. But I want Happy Easter put right across the top. I'm going to do that in, I can actually do it in the brown, but I think I'm going to do it in Memento. Ooh, I've got to figure out where that is. My mom has one of those like spray smelly things, and every like few minutes, it just gets so strong. So I've got to ask her, where is that coming from? I hear it. It'll go tss every once in a while. It says tss, but I can't see it. Okay, so I'm going to move this down here so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to stamp that right there in the center-ish. I'm not measuring. I'm just eyeballing it. That's how I roll. And then I'm going to take this flower. I'm going to go right here in the center. Sorry, I just got loud. I have to stand up, pop my butt out. Okay. This one, stand up, pop your butt out. Okay, same over here. Okay, perfect. That actually worked out way better than what I was planning, because I don't always get things straight, but that's okay. All right, so we are going to now, we can go ahead and just put a little run of glue across there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down to the decorative paper here. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing to this one. Okay, place that right down on top of that, like so. Cute, right? Okay, then I'm going to take my two colors here, and looking at this flower, actually, what I'm gonna do first is, because since I have not seen, I haven't colored any of these yet, I'm going to see what I like best. If I want to do the outside leaves in this lighter daffodil, and then do the inside with the dark. That's kind of pretty. Yeah, I can go with that. And then I need to get the, where the heck are all of our colors? Oh, there they are back there. And then I need to get the Granny Apple Green, but I'm going to do light Granny Apple Green. Is that it? No, that's Old Olive. What is this? Light Granny Apple Green. And I'm going to do the leaves at the bottom. So I like the contrast with the center being the dark. As we see right here, the dark, or the center of the flower, is darker. So I'm just going to kind of stay with that same idea. So what I'm going to do is get this hair off me first. Come in here and color. Now that is why I made sure I used Memento ink, because I knew that I wanted to use my alcohol blend inks on this. Memento will not fade. It's fade resistant to alcohol markers. So if you're a Copic marker person or a Spectrum Noir, those are all alcohol-based pens. You're going to want to use something like, it will not fade when you're using your alcohol. Because if you were to use an alcohol base to do your stamping and then use an alcohol pen, you can only imagine these black lines are going to become smears now. And you probably don't want that. Okay, almost done. I should have probably done one of these ahead of time and colored it too, right? It's kind of boring watching somebody else color. At least this part should go faster. Okay. Okay, there's that. And then I will just quickly run this green, hopefully staying in the lines, down these stems and the leaves. You don't want to forget them. This Granny Apple Green is such a bright color. I really like Old Olive. It has probably been one of my favorite greens as far as flowers are concerned. Whenever I've colored flowers or done anything, I always go to Old Olive for the leaves. But I've really been getting into this Granny Apple Green, and because they've done it in a lot of the designer paper that we have right now, it's really given me a chance to pull this green out and really kind of love this green. You're getting another video underneath. That is really weird. Is it one of my videos? That's bizarre. Oh, Laura said that she's had that happen too. You must have gone out and come back in, but the first video is still playing. Are you on your phone? You might need to completely close out. And if you are on a phone, completely swipe up, get rid of Facebook, then reopen the app. Okay, I stopped it and I went back in. And so, oh, okay, it stopped. Okay, good. That's wild. I've never seen that happen. I've never even heard of that happening. Yeah, things get screwy in internet land. That's crazy. Okay, so now this piece is going to go right like that. Isn't that so cute? But I think I'm going to pop it up, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. This is just one of those really simple layers kind of cards, or simple layout kind of cards. This is then just going to go right in the center of that. But we're going to pop it up. Pump, 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 pump it up. If I can find what I did with my dimensionals. I have little dimensionals. Oh, right underneath the little dimensionals. Good thing I moved those. Okay, watching both of my top and my bottom here, making sure that I match those up just like so. And there we are. Super, super cute. That really turned out good. That stamping really lined up well as well on that for making those 3 go across there. So that is card number 3, actually. I have one more card and then we'll do the layout. I was thinking, am I going to put some of these on there? No, I'm not going to put those on there. I think it's cute the way it is. Okay, so that's 3. Okay, let's do number 4. All right, so for number 4, I have a 11 by 4 1/4. I have scored this at 5 1/2, and then I have turned it, put it in my trimmer, and I scored it at 4 1/4. So I believe that leaves me with a 1.5 inches between here. Otherwise, you could just score at 1.5 inches. That would work as well. But this is going to go like this, and then this is going to pop up like this. It's one of those bookbinding cards. But I think I'm going to do mine this way. Just something a little bit different. Okay. So do I want to put, okay, we're going to keep that out because that might be an option. So first I'm going to take a piece of, this is Berry Burst. That's going to go there. That is 4 by 4. And then I have a piece of that envelope that I was telling you that I was looking for. That's going to go next. Then I have a piece of the Berry Burst that is, I believe, 1 by 4, 1 by 4. And then this little piece is going to go there. So I've taken a piece of the Slimline card and cut that, or actually, no, I cut it apart. That's what I did. See, I cut all the little pieces apart. I just ran it down wherever those lines were. I cut it down that. That's what I did. to get a piece of that flowery. Now, some of these have a score mark in it, but you know what? I don't think it's the end of the world. It's not going to make it or break it for a card. I'm going to leave it alone. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this straight down to this Berry Burst. So my dad had to borrow my car today because he had to go take the dog that you guys always hear barking. She had to go into the vet today. She had to go have her teeth cleaned, and she had to go have her nails trimmed, and what else did she have done? Oh, she had to have her ears cleaned out. So they had to put her under sedation. She refuses to get inside of my mom's car. She can't jump up that high because she is getting older. But she can get into my car with no problem. I have a minivan. So she likes that the door opens up super wide and she can climb right in. Now with their cars, she will not even like try to step a foot up. It's just really kind of funny that she knows when my car is out there, she knows she's going for a ride. So my mom was telling me that when they went back to get her, because they had to sedate her to do all those things, that she came home and she was a little droggy, but they were like, well, don't try to make her eat. Maybe don't even offer food right off the bat. Well, she came home, she slept for a while on the floor, and then she was hungry. As that sedation was coming off, or as she was coming out of the sedation, she was just like, give me food. So my mom fed her, and she actually wanted more because the paper was like, they're probably not going to want to eat. Well, no, she did. She's doing wonderful. Okay, so that is how we're going to do that. Now, the reason why I did not glue this part yet, because you guys are probably like, wait a minute, you forgot to glue that. You're supposed to glue that. Well, I am, but if I'm going to tie any kind of ribbon or do anything up here, I like to do that first and then adhere that down to keep it in place. That's just kind of my steps of doing things, whether it be right or wrong, don't know. It's just the way I do it. I don't know if I want to, well, you know what? That might work. You know what? I'm going to go with it. It's there. It's done. I'm going to leave it alone. We're going to call it gravy. All right. So now I'm going to come in, and what I'm going to do is find that tear and tape laying around here somewhere in this mess. And then I'm going to tear and tape right along here, like so, and here, like so. Maybe. Make sure that's really pushed down. Pull that off, because that part of our card is going to stay closed. Okay, and then I'm just going to push that down, give that a good seal across to where I know we have that down there. Ooh, see, I heard it again. Where does she have that thing hiding? Oh my gosh. Okay, when I get off of here, I am going to be on a hunt. because when it like makes that noise and it goes, shh, it's almost like it's spraying it right at me. Does she think I stink? No, I doubt it. Okay, so then what I was going to do is I cut out a circle using my Also Loved Stylish Shapes. I think it was the second from largest is the size that I grabbed here. That is going to go, ooh, as I threw my little wreath on the ground. Okay, that is going to just barely cover that circle. And I think I'm going to do, I think I kind of like this banner going this way. I think I'm just going to put the banner right across the top there. So which way do you guys like the orientation? Do you like your card like that for the book binding? Or do you like the book binding going this way? I mean, either way works, to be honest with you, but I just think it's kind of different going this way. And then if we put this across here, yep, landscape style. So this way, like you were going to open the book like a normal. Is that what you mean by landscape? Yeah, left to right. Okay, well then we'll go that way. We will do it. Put your back into it. Okay, we're going to put that there. I think I'm going to adhere that straight down. And then this, I think I'm going to pop up. Actually, you know what? I think I might pop the whole thing up. Yeah. I think I like it. Okay, I don't like that because you can see too much of it underneath it. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I am just going to put a little bit of glue on the very, very close parts of this that I know that are going to touch the inside of this circle. Okay, I'm going to pop this right on top of here, just like so. Okay. Push that down on those parts that I put the glue, and then we're going to do some dimensionals on this. We're going to do some major popping up of this one. Okay. I'm going to go this way because since this has got that berry burst around the outside, I really want to see those berry burst. And if I go this way, I'm covering that up. So I'm going to go this way and we're going to cover up these yellow flowers. Okay, like that. So what do we want to put in the inside of this? We can do the springtime greetings, Happy Easter, but I think we've done Happy Easter on a couple of our cards. So I'm going to go back to the springtime greetings because then we don't have to give this as a Easter card. It can be just like a happy spring kind of card. So let's go ahead and stamp this right here. Perfect. Okay, and then we're going to even go as far as popping this up. Total dimension on this one. Now this one would probably be more of a hand deliver card than it would be a envelope card because we've got a lot of popping up going on here. But there we go. That is card number 4. Isn't that cute? I just really like that berry burst behind there because it really kind of grabs these little, Again, I don't know flowers, but it really grabs those little flowers with the pink on there. Cute, cute. All right, now let me get everything kind of moved around here so I can grab this scrapbook page. Now I've got some scraps going on here. Let me move all this stuff off. Okay, I think I want this going this way. All right, so let me get all this out of the way. All right, so I've taken one of the envelopes that has this in the inside. I have cut them both down to the same width, and I'm just going to adhere those two together like that. So I'm just going to put just a little bit of glue on here, just so you see that how I'm getting the length of this piece here. I'm going to go right like that. Okay. And my trimmer, for some reason, wound up kind of chopping up this. So I decided if I just turn it inside, the other piece that I'm going to lay over will cover this. Versus if I had that on the outside, that's ugly. We don't want to see that. So that is going to go right there. Now you guys know how I always tell you I'm not going to adhere anything down to my 12 by 12. I will do that off screen. I'll take still photos of this so you guys will be able to see all of this put together once I get home and I adhere everything, because otherwise I would make you guys bananas sitting here trying to make sure everything's straight. That's just how I roll. So here is the Slimline card base. What I've done is I've just opened it up. That's going to go kind of like so. I think I'm going to take it a little bit higher and leave a bigger space down here. Then I needed some scraps of Garden Green, and I need some scraps of the daffodil. I don't know why that daffodil is not coming to my mind. I think I am going to open up my little Stampin' Spot because I want to distress some of these pieces, and I need this opened. This is why I don't open them on camera, because I always have a heck of a time getting them open, even when I use the scissors. I feel like there's got to be an easier way. Oh, there we go. That worked. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. So I'm not sure if I want to distress those, but I do know that I want to distress my, okay, so what I've done is I've taken the cute little bunnies here and I have cut those down to a little square, but I really wanted to take some of this brown ink. I think that's just a little too brand new. I think I need this. That is just not so new. There we go. Okay, there's that. And it's gonna make a mess all over me, but you know what I need to do? I need to grab a brush because that's coming out way too dark, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. So let's move this stuff. So I'm just gonna grab my blending brush here and just go like this. That's much better. Now, photos are going to sit inside of this, so I'm not too worried if it goes on the outside. or towards the inside, because photos are going to sit over some of that. Okay, there's that. I have had some people say that distressing makes it look like it's dirty, but that's kind of the whole point of distressing. You know what? I'm going to do this. Okay. We're going to call that good. All right. So I'm going to put this here. Now that everything is distressed, I can get all this out of the way. This is going to go on here. This is going to go up in this top corner-ish. But see how I have lines now? I want to kind of move this where I know this bottom portion is going to cover that line. This here, I want to go, I don't want it covering up too much of that. And then that will go like that. And then I want to take, so we've got this little flower piece here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a couple of these flowers in the yellow, and then I'm going to cut the stem off, and then I will do it again a couple of times in this. So I'll show you what I mean. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you can actually cut two pieces of cardstock at once. So if I just set that on there, I'm going to cut that both at the same time. So then I get two pieces instead of having to do this repeatedly. I can get both of my pieces that I need right there out of one shebang. So I'm going to do that because then I don't have to run this through quite as many times. Okay, so let me bring this over here and show you what I mean. All right, take that off. I'm gonna have to do this a couple times. All right, there's that. And then what I need to do is take my snips. I can leave that green all fully together and just cut off this stem, just like that. And then I can adhere glue booger. Okay, and then taking my little flower here, I can place that right on top of that green for a little bit more stability. So then I will cut out a couple more of those. I think I want this actually. Okay, these little flowers are gonna go right up here. I'm gonna do a couple of those coming off the corner, kind of like that. I might do one right here as well. I'll find a couple of places, or, maybe I move everything up just a hair and do a bunch of these across the bottom. Ooh, I think I might like that. If I cut a bunch of these and put them across the bottom and then do one or two right up here like that to kind of bring everything together. I think that's what I might do. And then I have the, where's that here? Or I could even, since I still have 4 of these, maybe there's 5. Oh yeah, see, here's 5 for the odd number. I can cut a bunch of these little things out, put them down here, and I can take every so many across. I can pop up one of these flowers. So if I have a whole row of these going along, I can come in here and go like this and pop that up on dimensionals like that, every so few, to get a row of them across. What do you guys think of that? I think I'm gonna commit to doing that. And then I was going to do one of my banners across, but this one would be, I don't like the solid pink. I don't think that looks good. But I think I could do that up there. You know what? Maybe we could take the bunny and the chick and maybe place it maybe down here. Or do something like that once I get all my flowers laid across, because I'm definitely not going to make you guys sit here while I try to put all these flowers across the bottom. But I just want you guys to get kind of the idea of what I was going with. And then I will, when I'm done, I will go adhere all this and get everything. Oops, let's not lose my die. I might actually take this and wrap around and tie this on one of these. Okay, maybe go something like that. Obviously things aren't straight at the moment, but you get what I'm saying. And then I'll do all the little flowers across. What, the rabbit down here? Is that what you're saying? Do the little rabbit? Yeah, I think that's kind of cute right there. It kind of just makes everything flow together. And then once I have all the flowers across, and then I will do, like I said, I'll pop up every so many. I'll do one and pop it up with the flowers. I might actually even just stop the flowers right here because we have this guy here. Or I could just cut the things off and just do the because I don't know if I like that on the, I don't know. I'll play with it. But there you guys go. There you can see kind of what where I'm going with this whole idea. So let me bring in and show you guys the alternatives, all the alternatives that I have created. So you can see those all together. I'm going to move this over. Where did I put my, there it is. So we've got this one here. We've got this one here, the welcome baby, and our little wreath. So we've got 2 little wreath ones. And then don't forget, we created so this is a lot, you guys. Do you see that I've created all of this using this kit? And I still have little leftover pieces everywhere. Look at this. I have tons of those little flowers left over. I've got 2 sheets of those left over. And so there's the little slimline that is intended with this kit. We've got this one here intended for the kit. And then we've got the super cute little box, the little treat box. So yeah, a ton of stuff that you get to create in this kit. You don't have to think outside of the box. You would be able to create 3 of each of these cards. So you'd be able to make 3 of these cards and 3 of the slimline cards. And then 3 of these boxes, just right out of the box. So, but I always like to come in here and show you guys how to use your kit a little bit differently, just to give you some more idea to kind of expand your kit if that's your jam. If not, then so be it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for spending your Thursday with me. I hope you guys give it a try. And if you create any alternatives with your kit, we would love to see them. So please post. I know last month you guys were posting like crazy with that lavender kit that we did on my private group, which is Pink Barn Stampers group. Totally awesome. I love when you guys share. I love all the inspiration. You guys have yourselves a very wonderful weekend. Tomorrow, I've got to go see my, oh God, I can't even remember the name of him now. It is the thyroid specialist, because since I have all those nodulars growing in my thyroids, they have gone to the point where my doctor is now sending me to see a specialist. So that's what I get to go do tomorrow. So yay me. But I would rather know, like, if there's anything going on, I would rather catch it sooner than later. So that's what I get to go do tomorrow. All right, you guys, take care of yourselves. Again, be safe this weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday. Love you all. Bye-bye.